up? What's up? What's up? Y'all know it's your favorite girl from the 504, baby. Bringing y'all another episode of Black Girl Interrupted. Y'all know it's your girl Ash. And like I told y'all, every Monday is Mental Monday. So just so y'all know, every Monday we doing these weekly check-ins. The reason, so a lot of you know my history, my story, things that have been going on in my life. And I'm an advocate for mental health. But let me say this. I don't feel like mental health should be limited to just 2 months out of the year. Because mental health is every day. Things like this need to be discussed every day. Resources need to be provided. Things of that nature. So tonight, we're just doing our weekly mental health check-in. That's all we're doing. I just want to see how y'all are feeling today. What's going on? How have y'all been? What can your girl do to get you over the hump, baby? I just want to say I love y'all so much. I appreciate all the support that you guys give me each and every time you guys tune in. But like I say, we jumping into it. We getting into the meat and potatoes of things because it's time to do our mental health check-in. So drop in the comments. Everybody that is tuned, I'm streaming on 2 different apps. So I'm on Facebook and I'm also on TikTok. So I need everybody. Khalif, what's good, baby? How are you feeling? Today is Mental Monday. Like I said, every Monday I'm doing mental health check-ins. Period, point blank, period. That's all we're doing. On Mondays. And the reason I want to do this is because I've had some issues as a Black woman dealing with mental health issues. I'm a person that deals with depression. I deal with anxiety. I am currently taking medication to keep everything under control. But sometimes I just need to vent. Sometimes I just need to let off some steam. Sometimes I just need to let y'all know that it's okay to not be okay. I share these things with you guys because people are afraid. No one wants to ever discuss mental health issues until it's too late, particularly in the Black community. I don't know why we're like this, but we have to get better. We have to start pulling the rug back on certain situations. We have to start having some uncomfortable conversations. That's what we have to do. We have to start promoting healing in our community. Unity. We want better. We need to want better for ourselves and for the next generations behind us. That's what we need to do. So this is why I said I need to start doing these mental health check-ins. You know, a lot of people don't have spaces. A lot of people don't have people that they can talk to. A lot of people don't have the necessary resources or the money for mental health. With a therapist, a psychiatrist, psychologist, a lot of people don't have the resources or the access to it. So I want to be that space. You know, no, I'm not a certified psychiatrist. I'm not a therapist. I'm nothing. Everything I do is my experience and things that I've gone through, you know, with regards to my health, my mental health, let me say that. But everyone knows that is watching on Facebook, you guys already know how your girl gets down. Y'all know I always play something that's encouraging, something that's inspiring, something to get you guys over the hump. So before we even jump into our mental health check-ins, let me go ahead and share some beautiful things with you. Here we go.
Life will knock you between the eyes. It will catch you on the blind side, come out of nowhere, stuff you can't anticipate. That will knock the wind out of you. You want to give up. It's going to be very challenging. Whenever you decide that you want to grow, whenever you decide that you want to go to another level, all hell will break loose.
It's hard. It's not easy. It's hard changing your life. And here's what I want to say to you. For those of you that have experienced some hardships, don't give up on your dream. There are moments when you're going to doubt yourself. There are rough times are going to come, but they have not come to stay. They have come to pass.
We all go through problems. They don't have to overwhelm you, though. Problems don't have to take you out, though. Problems don't have to make your life miserable, though. Your problem is you go back and run to your safety net. I can't do it, help. And you're going to be running to it for the rest of your life until you get to a point when you look at life and say, you will not beat me.
It's easy to complain. It's easy to point out your circumstances. It's easy to talk about what has happened to you. It's easy to talk about your situation, what you're going through. But if you do what is easy, your life will be hard. But if you do what is hard, your life will be easy.
See, it's easy to be on the bottom. It doesn't take any effort to be a loser. It doesn't take any motivation, any drive in order to stay down there at a low level. But it calls on everything in you, ladies and gentlemen. You have to harness your will to say, I'm going to challenge myself. Sometimes I have to pull myself out of bed and say, come on, Les. Things I know I should do, I don't do. Things I shouldn't do, I do. I found that the biggest enemy you have to deal with is yourself.
Your problem is some of you are phenomenally skilled, but it is a phenomenal will that says every time I get knocked down, I will get back up and I will succeed. I will not surrender. You have something great in you. You can do it. Where you are is temporary. You will not be there for the rest of your life. It might last for a second. It might last for a minute. It might last for an hour. It might last for a week. It might last for a day. It might last for months. But sooner or later, if you do not surrender, if you do not give up, if you do not give in, it will subside.
You've got to say yes. Yes to my dreams. Yes to me. I can make it. Yes, I can. Doesn't matter how many failures I've made. Doesn't matter how many mistakes I've endured. Doesn't matter about my defeats. Doesn't matter about what I've done. I don't care about the fact I'm in a hole now. Doesn't matter about where I am. Yes, yes. The last chapter to my life has not been written yet. If you judge me now, you'll judge me prematurely. I haven't exposed all my stuff yet. I'm still in the process of transforming my life. I'm still in the process of becoming. Yes.
You are great. You are unique. You are special. You are talented. And you deserve to have everything you want. And stop listening to the people who tell you you don't. Kill the noise. What do they know? Who are they? And when that thing tells you to quit, you look at it in his eye and say, I ain't going nowhere. I will break you before you break me. You will not defeat me. You will not destroy me. You've been through so much hell. You gonna quit now? You don't quit now. It's the 10th round. You got 2 more to go. And when you get to success, it's not about skill. When you get to a certain level of success, it's about stamina. It's about you won't break me. You can't take me. I fought too long. I fought too hard. It's too late now. You should have broke me a long time ago. I'm unbreakable now.
As a person that deals with it. Hey, y'all. Welcome back to Black Girl Interrupted podcast. Again, it's your girl, Ashley. If you're new to the podcast, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, tell a friend, bring a friend. Black Girl Interrupted is coming back. I promise I'm coming back. It's imperative that I come back because I see that I'm needed. You know, I see that my message is needed. I see what I talk about is needed, is warranted, is necessary. You understand, for us to have these conversations. So tonight, like I say, y'all welcome back to Black Girl Interrupted podcast. And we are doing our Mental Mondays. So I want everyone to know, how are you feeling? Drop it in the comments. Let me know how you're doing today. I know there were some things that I posted, a few things that I posted not too long ago. One in particular being, I had my mammogram done on June the 19th. On Juneteenth, y'all. Hey! And results came back the very next day. And typically, you know, when you go do a mammogram and your results come back very quickly, something's wrong. So I opened the results, y'all, and it said I do have a mass in the right breast and potentially one in the left. When I read the results, Y'all, my heart dropped. I was like, oh my God, what? And then I'm thinking, you know, my mother was 53 when she was diagnosed with breast cancer, and I'm 47. So I immediately, you know, I had to let everything process for a moment, because here I am. I'm trying to come out of um, a dark space that I had just been in a few weeks prior. So, uh, mm. so I read the results, and I let the results, I let them sit. Hey, baby, what's going on, Buki? Love you. Good to see you. And so I immediately called my husband. As soon as everything processed, I immediately called my husband. And I said, man, babe, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And I told him, I said, you know what? We're going to pray. Everything is good. God got me. We're not claiming cancer. We're not claiming, because I can't live here. You understand? Because I got too much more living to do. So I gave it to God. But can I be honest with y'all for just a moment? I just want to be honest. I just want y'all to know I'm scared. Y'all, I'm afraid. I'm glowing, girl, because I'm not working, because I'm out on my short-term disability. That's why I'm glowing right now. Double tap the screen, invite your friends, tell your people, come on, we're doing our mental health check-in tonight. We're doing our mental health check-in tonight. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm scared, man. But then I heard God coming, and he tapped me on the shoulder. He said, didn't I tell you I got you? So we're not claiming that. We're not claiming cancer. We're not claiming that at all. We're not claiming cancer, because it don't live here. It can't live here. It'll never live here. You understand? But I'm going to be honest with y'all. When I got those results, my concern was my mental. That was my concern, was my mental. Was, here we go again. I'm not going to even lie to y'all. I promise y'all, I was afraid, because I had just come from being in the hospital just 2 weeks prior to me going and doing my mammogram. But once I sat down and I had my conversation with God, God says, I got you. Don't you even worry about it. You good. You're good. So I'm going to be healed. My diagnostic ultrasound is on July the 8th. So next week, next Tuesday, as a matter of fact, and I will let y'all know, I will keep y'all updated. But again, I was more concerned about my mental than I was about my physical health, because when you are a person that deals with depression, a person that deals with anxiety, man, that's rough. And all you could think about is the triggers. Is this going to set me back? But because I've been praying and I've been fasting and I've been doing my prayers, I stop every day. I do my 30-minute praise and worship in the morning. I do my 30-minute. Sometimes, let me tell y'all, when I'm doing my praise and worship, sometimes it's more than 30 minutes. I don't know. I put on a song, and baby, before you know it, I look up and it's 10 o'clock, and I'm like, dang, man, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing now. But since I've started getting closer to God, my mental has gotten better. Hey, boo, it's good to see you, baby, with your pretty self. But let me tell y'all, ever since I started on my walk with God, my journey, I wake up lighter. I don't wake up so heavy every day. And that's, I do these mental health check-ins because I want people to know and understand it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to have a breakdown. It's okay for you to feel what you need to feel in that moment. It's okay. You understand? It's okay. You need to feel those emotions because you need to know what they feel like. You need to experience those. And that's one of the most beautiful things my therapist taught me. She said, you feel what you need to feel in the moment. You don't wait until tomorrow. You don't wait until next week, because what happened the other day, that happened last week. Why are you still upset and dreading on Monday and today is Thursday? You understand? So I had to learn that. I had to reprogram myself and my way of thinking, Because let me tell y'all, I used to lay in it. When things started to bother me, y'all, I would lay in it. And I would let it fester. And I would let it fester. And I would fester. And it would just build and build and build and build until finally something sets me off and I just explode. All because I didn't feel what I needed to feel in the moment. So if you're sad, baby, feel sad. If you're angry, be angry. You're human. We have emotions. We're supposed to feel this. And that ties back into your mental. You know, I think this is the most transparent I've been in a long time. And I told y'all a lot of stuff. Baby, I didn't told y'all a lot of stuff, but I don't think I've ever dug deep to tell y'all the things that I've done to myself. You understand? Just trying to cancel myself because I let the depression take control. I let the anxiety have a hold on me. I let it. I allowed the depression to come in and rob me. You understand? I let the anxiety come in and steal from me. I allowed it because I didn't let myself feel what I needed to feel in that moment. I waited. And me waiting and holding on to those feelings and those emotions got me arrested. It destroyed the relationship with my children. It destroyed the relationship with my mother. It destroyed let me just say this. It destroyed the relationship with my family. I didn't know how to be a good friend. I didn't know how to be a good girl. None of that. But I'm a wife now. But I didn't know any of that because I was allowing my emotions to control everything. And it was affecting my mental. You know, like I say, when my father passed away, that's what set me over. Was the fact that I couldn't feel the way I needed to feel in the moment. I couldn't be sad when my father passed away because you know why? I had to get up. I had to go plan a funeral. I had to go to Alabama. I had to do this. I had to do that. So I didn't get to feel. So that stuff festered. It sat in me and it tore my mental down, y'all. That my father, he's been gone 4 years. And in those 4 years, I can count on one hand the number of times that I tried to cancel my contract. I can tell y'all. Because I just allowed that depression to sit. I allowed the anxiety to sit. And I didn't get a chance to feel what I needed to feel. I needed to grieve. I needed to be sad or upset or angry or whatever I needed to be in the moment. But I didn't. So it caused a lot of things to explode. So that's why I advocate so hard when it comes to mental health. Because there are so many people that suffer in silence. There are so many people that can't talk to anybody because you want to know why? People can't wait to go and tell your business. You can't tell nobody what you got going on because guess what? What you got going on is going to be the topic of someone else's conversation. But I do this and I share and I'm transparent because you know what? You cannot weaponize it against me later on down the road. Because now you know everything about me. Yes, 7 attempts to cancel my contract. 7. The 7th one being almost a month ago. Less than 30 days ago. I tried. Because I felt in that moment that was the only way out. That was the only way for me to not have to deal with any more drama, no more issues, was to go. That's what I felt. That was the only way. But I thank God every day that I'm still here. I thank God every day that he has kept me. I thank God for not taking his hands off of me. I thank Father God for pulling me back closer to him, for saying, all the times that you thought you were by yourself, I've been with you the entire way. Man. And that's a beautiful thing. So I encourage everybody, whatever it is that you're going through, Don't sit by yourself. Please don't stay by yourself. Please don't sit by yourself. Please reach out to somebody. Call 988. That's the hotline. Get out of the house. Go take a shower and sit and let all that go down the drain. Let that happen. Because I want y'all to know that I see you. I love you. You are needed. You are wanted. Your purpose is not done. And I want the people to know that. That we need you on this side. Hey, sister. Kiss my baby girl. He's so beautiful. But I want y'all to know that. That I see you. I know you're struggling. I know you're hurting. But you're not by yourself. You're not by yourself. You're not alone at all. Let me be your support system. Whatever we need to do. Do we need to cry? Do you need me to just sit on the phone with you? I would rather, let me say this. I would rather sit on the phone and listen to you cry all night long than to get a message that you're not here. I will make time for you because people made time for me. Y'all know I'm the biggest crybaby ever, but I'm not crying because I'm sad. I'm crying because I'm excited. I'm overwhelmed because I'm passing the torch. I'm opening the doors and letting people know I'm here. I'll make time for you. Again, I would rather you call me and cry and yell, scream, whatever it is you got to do, than for me to get a phone call and say, hey, they not here. You understand? I would rather for that. I would rather for you to do that. Don't leave me. We need you. You're needed. Your family needs you. Your children need you. Your husband, your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whoever. We need you. We see you. You're special. You're one of God's greatest creations, you understand? And I wish that people could recognize the beauty in themselves. See, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. You know, I didn't see the beauty in myself. You understand? I didn't see that for myself because I was always fighting to be accepted, you know, y'all, my glasses fogging up. But I was always fighting to be accepted. I was always wanting to be loved. I was always wanting to be acknowledged. But was I even doing that for myself? I wasn't even doing that for me. I wanted validation from my mother. I wanted validation from my family. I wanted them to see, oh my gosh, she's doing beautiful things. But I wasn't even telling myself that. I was pouring into other people, but I forgot about me. I kept letting my cup run empty because I was so busy pouring into other people. Hey, sus, that's my baby right there, my girl Tashina. But that's what I was doing. I was pouring from an empty cup, and here I am. I'm on E. I'm stressed. I'm struggling. But now, baby, it's necessary. Put them boundaries in place. Start telling people no. Because we have to start protecting our peace because we only get one life. And when that life is over, there's no redos. There's no do-overs. It's not a VHS tape. It's not a DVD we can rewind and go back to certain scenes and issues in our life. We don't get that. No. Protect your peace. Even if that includes cutting off family. Because your mental is everything. Your mental is important. Your mental is imperative. Who cares what people have to say? You take care of you. You understand? You take care of you. You do what you have to do for yourself. You understand? Stop worrying about what people have to say. Stop doing all of that. Because that's the problem. You know, we're so focused on trying to fit into spaces that we haven't even been invited to. Stop going where you're not celebrated and appreciated. Stop going into them spaces just to say, oh, I'm there. Oh, I'm here. I'm around. No. Stop and take time for you. even if that means self-isolating to protect your peace and to protect your mental, to keep your mental in check, by all means, my love, you do that. But I do say just don't stay in it. Just don't stay in it. Everybody that's tuned in, y'all double tap the screen, double tap the screen. Let's get these likes. Don't forget to share the live, baby. Tell them we're doing our mental health check-in tonight. Everybody that's watching, drop in the comments. Let me know how you're feeling. What's going on? What's been going on today? Happy Monday, everybody. I'm so blessed that I woke up today. I'm blessed that I have a roof over my head. I'm blessed I have clothes on my back, food on my table. I'm in pretty good health. I thank God for that. I thank God for my circle. I thank God for giving me a cocoon of people that love on me. I love that. Thank you, Father God, for everything that you continue to do for me. Thank you, Father God, for opening my eyes and clearing my path and allowing me to see my purpose. Because, see, we can't see behind the dark lens. You understand? We can't see you sitting in the dark. Although the dark may seem like a safe space, only reason I believe, and this is just my opinion, I think why we go into the dark is because it's safe. It's because we don't want people to see us. We feel we're protected in the dark. No. We can't see you in the dark, baby. We can't love on you in the dark. We can't do that. Come on into the light with us. Come on. I know it's scary. I know it doesn't feel normal. But it's going to be all right. Look at me. One day, maybe a year from now, maybe 6 months from now, I'm going to look back at this and say, man, look how far God brought me. Look how far he brought me. God told me, he said, Ashley, your purpose is not done on this side. God says, I need you to pour into others. I need you to share your story. I need you to let others know about your mental. Tell them your story. Tell them what it's like. Tell them about your experiences. Because there's somebody right now who's struggling. There's somebody right now who might be a drink away, I don't know. But there's somebody right now that's sitting in the dark who's scared to tell how they're feeling. Yeah. It's somebody right now. Let me just pour into you. To the man or the woman that's struggling, I see you. Come on over here with me. Come sit down. Let me hold your hand, even if we just sit in silence. Take that load off, set it down. You don't have to carry it all the time. If your load gets too heavy, put it down. We're so busy out here trying to be Superman and Superwoman. We're trying to hold everything together for the wife, for the kids, for the husband, girlfriend, boyfriend, for the family. We're fighting. But on the inside, we're drowning. That's what's happening. We're on the inside and we're drowning. And again, we can't tell anybody. People don't have time anymore. Do you understand? It only takes 30 seconds to send a text to somebody. 15 seconds. That text, that hug, that smile could change a person's whole day. That could change a person's whole mood. That person that you said, I love you to, that person that you gave a hug to, that person that you text, could have been on the edge. They could have been on the edge. Mental health. I don't think mental health should just be 2 months out of the year. I think mental health should be a conversation every day. Because people are struggling every day. Not just in May, not just in June, but every day. You got mothers that don't know how they're going to keep it afloat, struggling. You got fathers, men that just got some devastating news and they're struggling. You got a man that's dealing with some unresolved trauma, but he can't tell nobody because you know why? Because they're going to tell him he's sassy. Because they tell men all the time, oh, you're supposed to be strong. You a man. No, he's not. Stop telling men not to show and display their emotions. Stop it. Now I'm going to get on my soapbox. Because I hear far too many times with my fellas when they say, man, I can't talk to nobody, man. I tried to tell my girlfriend, and man, she turned around and threw that in my face. Man, I tried to tell her, but she told me I was sassy. Some of you women, I'm gonna be honest with you. Some of y'all make me sick. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. Some of y'all make me sick. Because how dare you tell a man that he doesn't have a right to feel the way that he does? And then you wonder why these men self-isolate. And then you wonder why these men don't talk and tell you or express their emotions or their feelings, because the last person that they tried to do that to berated them. I'm going to be the first to say it. Women, stop berating men. Let me tell you something. If a man comes to you and a man is telling you that he is struggling and he needs an outlet, a safe space, close your mouth and become that safe space for him. Let him vent. Let him get everything that's on his chest and his heart, on his mind. Let him get it out. Men carry a lot. I'm not saying women don't carry a lot, but men carry a lot. And we don't make it easy for them. We as women, and I'm only speaking for me, before you bitter Bettys jump on here talking about, oh, blah, blah, blah. Let me tell you something. Women, we're the nurturers. So we're supposed to teach our sons that it's okay to cry. It's okay to feel sad, baby. It's okay. Some of you women, don't let your sons display their emotions. And those are the ones I'm talking about. Let me tell you something. I used to be that way with my son. Until one day I saw my son cry. And I said, you know what? I gotta be a safe space for my son. Because if he don't talk to me, he's gonna hold it in, and it's gonna grow and grow and grow. And then before you know it, my son may try to cancel his contracts. So that's why I say mental health, it's imperative. It's imperative that we sit and we have these conversations. It's imperative that we talk. It's imperative that we create safe spaces for men only and women only to be able to vent without all the in the background. But I'm going to continue to push and advocate for mental health. I'm going to continue to push. I'm going to keep creating safe spaces for people to come in and just talk. I'm going to keep doing that because that is my purpose. Let me tell you, we didn't have a lot of these spaces. We didn't have a lot of these. We didn't have anywhere to go. Yeah, you could go talk to your school counselor or whatever, but they couldn't help you because everything was swept under the rug. It wasn't discussed in our households. What you depressed about? Ain't nothing wrong with you. Really? I remember being told that. And I knew what it did to my mental. So I could just imagine what it has done or is doing to someone else's mental. I could just imagine. And to my fellas, let me be the first to apologize to you from a mother's perspective. I apologize that we as mothers didn't allow our sons to feel safe with us. I apologize for not giving our sons a safe space to come in and talk to us. We did it for our daughters, but we didn't do it for our boys. So I'm going to apologize for that because I'm a woman about mine. You know, I had to apologize to my son for not being a safe space for him. That's why my children, it makes it difficult for them to talk to me because I keep saying, oh, I'm a safe space, I'm a safe space, I'm a safe space, but I didn't make them feel safe in the space. So I'm apologizing. I'm letting y'all know I see you. And I'm going to keep telling you I see you and I love you on purpose. I love you out loud. Your mental means more to me. And I'm going to say it again. I would rather you say, I'm hurting. I just need to talk. That's what I'm saying. I want to talk. I would rather listen to you talk. I would rather listen to you cry than for you to say, I'm out of here. Letitia, what are you talking about? Giving you good riddance to your pregnancy, baby? What are you talking about? Baby, what are you talking about, my love? No, ma'am, we don't do that. Let me explain something to you, my love. We don't, let me tell you, over in this space, it's positivity, baby. So whatever you're talking about, giving you good riddance to your pregnancy, baby, I'm not pregnant. I may be fat, but I ain't pregnant. So please keep your negative comments over there, okay? Keep that over there. It's always one demon in the comments. Anywho, back to what we were talking about. But I had to apologize. Because again, I would rather listen to you cry on the phone. I would rather listen to you scream, yell, whatever it is you got to do, than to get a phone call and say, hey, so-and-so is no longer here anymore. Again, y'all, it only takes a minute of your time. Shoot somebody a text. Let them know you're thinking about them. Let them know you love them. There's my brother. Hey, let's get it, G. Hey, what's good, baby? It's almost time for football season, sugar. Almost that time. But that's what I want. I would rather sit and listen to you. I would rather for you to reach out and talk to me. I'll make time. I'll clear the space. If you say, Ashley, baby, I need 5 minutes, okay. What you need me to do? I'll just be quiet and just listen. If that's all you need me to do, I'll be quiet and I'll listen. Because again, I would rather for you to be over here than for me to get a phone call and say, so-and-so is gone. Because then I'm going to be feeling, what could I have done better? And the beautiful thing about me coming and being in a better space mentally, and I can honestly say that, y'all, I am in a better space mentally. Honestly, no lie. I believe this is the best that I've felt in a long, long time. You know, that's what I'm feeling. Every day I wake up a little lighter. You know, like I said, I come in my space. I come out, I put my gospel music on. I praise, I worship. Anything that helps keep me clear. Because what I don't want to do is go back into that dark space. Because once you get in that dark space, I'm just going to go on and keep it a buck with y'all. It's hard to come out of it. It's a struggle. And then it's exhausting. Because I'm going to tell you, when I was going through it, I just wanted to sleep. I didn't want to do anything else. I just wanted to sleep. I just wanted to be in the bed. I didn't want to talk on the phone. I didn't want to be bothered. I would have to force myself to get out of the bed to go take a shower. It's a lot of things that I had to do. And it's draining to your energy. But yeah, these mental Mondays, they're going to continue. Because again, mental health conversations shouldn't just stop at the end of June. They shouldn't just stop at the end of May. This is every day. Every day. And I just want to love on somebody. That's all I want to do. I just want to pour into somebody. I just want to encourage somebody. I just want to empower somebody. I just want to uplift somebody because I've been where you are. I'm still walking my journey. I'm not completely out of the woods with my depression. I'm not completely out of the woods with my anxiety. I'm not. I'm on medication for it. I want to one day be able to maintain it on my own without the use of medication. I want to be able to do that. And this is the way for me to do it. Is to talk to you guys, is to be transparent with you guys, to be open. Because again, people are sitting and they're suffering by themselves because they're embarrassed to tell somebody, man, I'm struggling. Because okay, that's what we gonna do. There we go. Anyway, so I had to block somebody because, like I told y'all, negativity, we don't do that over here on Black Girl Interrupted, baby. Take that over there to somebody else's platform where they love the ghetto and the ratchet. Over here, we grown over here. We adults. We not children. Anywho, but back to what I was saying. But I do. I want to one day be able to be in a space where I don't have to deal with the medications anymore. I want to be able to, if I'm feeling down or I'm feeling low, that I know how to bounce back from it instead of letting it control me. And that's what I say to my loved ones. I'm here if you need me. If you need me, I'm here. If you need to talk, I'm here. If you need me to send you some affirmations, if you need me to send you some prayers, I'm here. You're not by yourself. My brother say, always remember, sis, rise up. Seriously, love your sis and continue to stay on your purpose. You're doing God's work. I really appreciate your message. And as a man, thank you for advocating for us. Let me tell you why again, because you men, you struggle by yourselves. People don't take y'all seriously. People look at men and say, what you depressed about? No. No. That's not the way you respond. You become a safe space. You become a cocoon of love for that man. You let him talk to you. And ladies, because we good for this, don't use it to weaponize it against him later. Because that man must really love you and feel safe with you to come and be vulnerable with you. And that's what you want is the vulnerability, right? We want the vulnerability. We want to be able to say, you know what, this is what's bothering me. Man, I'm feeling a little down today. We need to open up that door for men and say, come on, what's wrong? What can we do to help you get over the hump? What can we help you to do to get out of those blues? That's what we need to be doing. Those are the safe spaces that I'm talking about. I see all these platforms where everybody gets on here and y'all are talking about men ain't this and women ain't that. And, you're always having these gender wars, but you're not having substantial conversations. Y'all aren't, like, oh, let me, because it just upsets me that we're not having real normal grown-up conversations. Why are we not doing these mental health check-ins? Why are we not advocating for mental health? Why are we correlating our lives with what happens in movies? No. Why are we doing that? I just want everyone to know that you're going to be all right. I want everyone to know that I'm fighting for you. I'm in the battle with you because we're going to overcome this. We're going to beat the depression. We're going to get over the anxiety. You understand? We're going to get over that. The bipolar disorder. We're going to get over that. Even if that includes medication. But we're going to get over that. We're going to get over those humps. We're going to get over those hills and those valleys. And we're going to come out victorious on the other side. Man, let me tell y'all, just being able to speak mentally in a healthy space, it's a beautiful feeling, y'all. I tell you all the time, mental health is everything. Don't ever feel like you're dealing with this by yourself. Don't ever feel like you can't reach out to somebody. Never feel like you're alone. Don't ever feel that way. Your mental health is everything. It means more to me. I can't speak for everybody else, but I can only speak for me. But you matter to me. You're important to me. Your mental matters to me. Your mental is important to me. Your peace is everything. And I'm talking to my fellas. I'm not talking to you ladies. I'm talking to my fellas right now. Because I want my fellas to know you're not by yourself. And you don't have to suffer. You don't have to sit by yourself. Just because you see a man cry doesn't make him sassy. He's feeling what he needs to feel. And it's okay to cry. I want my fellas to know it's okay to be sad. It's okay to cry. It doesn't make you any less of a man. It just shows that you're human. That's what that shows you. That your feelings are valid. Men, your feelings are valid. Do not let anybody invalidate your feelings, fellas. Your feelings matter. Your mental health matters. What you feel, how that matters. But again, to my fellas, I see you. I'm proud of you. If no one has told, let me tell you something. If you have male figures around you, brother, I don't know, cousin, uncle, dad, whatever, best friend, go tell him that he's appreciated. So I'm telling all the men out here tonight, I appreciate you. Thank you, fellas, for being vulnerable with us. The ones that really do care. Thank you, fellas, for doing everything that you guys do. I'm sorry that we didn't protect you. And I promise we're going to do better. And I'm only speaking for me because I know I'm going to do better in being safe spaces for the fellas that are in my life. My husband, my brothers, my cousins, nephews, friends. I'm going to do better and be in an open space for them. And that's why we do these mental health check-ins every Monday. It's because this is a place for all of us to come in and just talk, man. Just get it off your chest. Whatever happened today, baby, let's talk about it today because guess what? It's going to be gone tomorrow. Don't fester in it. Don't sit in it. Feel it. Talk about it. If you can't talk, write it down. Once you write it down, crumple the paper up and throw it in the trash. But I want you men to know you have purpose. That we want you over here. You're needed. It's imperative. But most importantly, you're loved. And we're going to protect y'all. I'm here. I'm telling you, that's what we do over here on Black Girl Interrupted. Shout out to everybody that's new to Black Girl Interrupted podcast. It's your favorite girl from the 504. My name is Ashley. And like I said, you could double tap the screen. You can like, comment, share, subscribe. I am on all streaming platforms, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. I'm everywhere. Apple, Spotify, baby, I am everywhere. But every Monday, this is what we doing. Every Monday, we're going to tap in for an hour. An hour. Drop in the comments. Everybody that's watching, don't forget to double tap the screen. Drop in the comments. I want to know, how are you feeling today? Today is Monday, June the 30th. Tomorrow, we embark on a brand new month. What are your goals for July? What are your goals for July? What are we doing for July? What are our goals? What are our aspirations? What are some things that we haven't been able to do that we're doing now? I want to hear about it. Hey, boo. Hey, sus. But I want you to know I'm proud of you, whatever it is, whatever the big step it is you're taking, whatever little step, small step, let's celebrate it. I want to celebrate with you because I want you to know you have a cocoon of people around you that love you. I can only speak for me. I can't speak for everybody else, but I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. And I'm rooting for you. I'm cheering for you. I want you to win. We got this. We got 6 more months left in 2025. What are we doing big for 2026? Yes, we have to start thinking ahead. But I want you to first take care of your mental. That's what I want you to do. I want you to take care of your mental. I want you to take the time out. Take a step back. You understand? That's what I want you to do. I want you to take a step back and I want you to refocus. I want you to relax, relate, release, and reset. Because we need you. Y'all about to make me start crying again. Y'all not finna give me tonight, but I need y'all. It's imperative, baby. I need you. I need y'all. You're needed. Do you understand? You are needed. Do not let anyone tell you that you are not needed. Do not let anyone tell you you are not wanted. Do not let anyone tell you you are not important. Because let me take these off. Because see, baby, y'all about to have me in tears. But y'all are wanted. Y'all are needed. And I see you. I know you're hurting. I know you are. But let's do it together. Let's walk it together. Let's unpack it together. You understand? Let's do that. And the only way we can do it is if I keep sharing my story, if I keep telling y'all the things that I've gone through mentally. And I've gone through a lot. Again, 7 times I've attempted to cancel my contracts. 7. But by God, I'm still here. Because God told me you have a purpose. So I share that with everybody that's watching. You have a purpose here. You're wanted here. You're needed here. I see you. Again, and I'm going to keep repeating this over and over and over again. I would rather sit on the phone and listen to you cry than to get a phone call for somebody to tell me that you're gone. We have to start making spaces for people, you understand? Because people are struggling in silence. People aren't talking because they don't feel safe to talk to people. Because you know why? People judge. They love to point fingers. They love to do this. They love to do that. They love to run and go and tell all your business. But I'm going to tell y'all right now, you can't weaponize it against me anymore because I've told you everything about me. You understand? You cannot take away my purpose. You can't take away what God has given to me. Because guess what? Those seeds that God gave to me, I'm passing them. I'm paying it forward. I'm giving it to somebody that I know deserves it and needs it. Depression can't live here with us no more. Anxiety can't live here with us no more. We got to stop letting them rob us. We keep letting them come in and take everything from us. We have to stop letting them rob us. Depression can't exist where happiness is. Anxiety can't live where peace resides, you understand? And I want y'all to understand that. I don't want you to know. I don't care how many times you fell down. I'm more concerned about the number of times you got up. Because it's rough. That's what I'm concerned with. I don't care if you fell down 1,000,000 times. How many times did you get up? How many times did you get up? How many times did you make it? How many times did you get over? How many times did you say, God, one time, get me, just carry me. Hey, sister, I love you, baby. And you look so beautiful on your trip. But I want people to know God has kept me. So if God can keep me after 7 times, God is going to do the same for you. God is going to do that for you. Don't give up. Keep fighting. Because again, y'all are needed over here. Everybody was born with a gift. Everybody was born with a gift. Everybody has a gift. Everybody has a purpose. My purpose may not look like yours. Your purpose may not look like mine, but we are here on purpose. And I'm here to tell you, I love you on purpose. I love you out loud. I don't love you in silence. I love you out loud. I love you on purpose. I do this because I want y'all to heal. This is why I get up here and I do what I do. Because I know what it's like to suffer. I know what it's like to struggle. I know what it's like to sit in the dark and you ain't got nobody. That's why I do what I do. And can't nobody take that from me. The devil can't have me no more. Depression can't have me no more. Anxiety can't have me no more. Everything. Let me tell you something. I have freed myself from my own prison that I created for myself. I have released myself from that. Because you want to know why? We only get one life. We get one life. And like I told y'all before, once that life ends, there's no do-overs. You can't rewind. You can't go back to certain parts in your life and try to change things. You need to get right on this side. Because let me tell you something. Whatever you do to people on this side, you got to pass God on the way out. Okay? You got to pass God on the way out. And let me tell you something. One thing about God, he's not going to never let you forget what you did to the next person because God will make you pay. God will make you suffer. And a lot of people don't understand that. So that's what I mean when I say depression can't live here with me no more. Anxiety can't live with me no more. You understand? Because it has affected so many of my relationships with not only my family, but the people that love me. And what has depression done to me? To the point that I ended up in the hospital. Yes. Yes. 7 times, y'all, I tried. 7. With the most recent being less than 30 days ago. And you never would have known because I laugh, I joke, I smile, but was drowning on the inside and didn't have nobody to turn to. At least I felt that way. Let me say that. At least I felt that way. But I felt like I didn't have nobody. Nobody would understand what I'm going through. Nobody knows. But it's always someone that has it worse than you. So we have to protect our peace. Your mental means everything to me. Your mental means everything to me. You know, sis, it was so many days that I wanted to call you and just vent and just, man, sis, this what's going on. But I knew you had things in your life. You understand? Yeah. That's why y'all hadn't been seeing me. Because it was dark. It was real dark for me. I pulled out 6 bottles. 6. And sat in front of them. And you know what I said? Any, many, miny, mo. Which one am I going to take first? I did. I did. I did. Because I felt like that was the only way. I felt like that was the only way, that was my only way to be able to survive was, you know what? Let me just go on and exit stage left. That's what I thought. That's the way I felt. That was the easy way. But then I had to stop and I had to think, who would I be leaving behind? How was that fair to my husband? How was that fair to my children? How was that fair to my family? How was that fair to my friends? How was that fair to me? Yeah. So this is why I advocate so hard for mental health. This is why. Because again, y'all, this is the 3rd leading cause in our community amongst Black men at that. Yeah. The 3rd leading cause. But we don't care. Oh, she gonna be all right. And then the moment you hear that something has happened to the person, oh man, I should have called. It takes 10, 15, 20 seconds. Send a text. Just let them know, man, you know what? I love you. I was thinking about you today. Have a great day. You don't understand how those words, how that text, how that hug could change someone's whole entire day. Just to know that you thought about me today. My mental, man. It's a struggle. But every day I get up and I give God all the praise and the glory. I tell God every day, thank you for keeping me. Thank you, Father God, for carrying me on the days that I couldn't get up and carry myself. And I know it's a lot of people out there that are struggling every day. That get out, that sit on the side of the bed with their head down, trying to figure out, how am I going to make it through the day? I know it's somebody right now whose mental ain't where it's supposed to be, but they can't tell nobody. You want to know why? Because somebody's going to get on the phone and be like, girl, yeah, let me tell you what so-and-so going through. That's the problem. Instead of being a carrier of confusion, be a carrier of clarity. Stand up and be with that person, because you never know when it becomes your turn. You never know when God is going to flip it. Draw to uno, reverse back to you. Some of y'all don't know that. Because I'm here to tell you, baby, God does not forget a name, an address, a date, nor a time. And when your time comes, who do you think you got to talk to on the way out? He's going to ask you about that. When I leave here, I want to leave in peace. I want to leave with not one stone unturned. So I say this to anybody that I've hurt and I've done wrong, that I've misused or I've mistreated. It's no excuse, but I apologize. I myself didn't know. I myself didn't understand what it was like to be a friend, what it was like to be a mom, a better mother to my children. I didn't know that because I'm hurting. And I wanted everyone else to hurt around me. What they say, hurt people hurt people. I was that hurt person. I was determined everybody's day was going to be miserable. And people say, well, how do you? Because it felt good to my mental. Because in my head, I felt like if I make you upset because I'm upset, now I feel good. Because now I don't have to be upset by myself. Now I don't have to be hurt by myself. That was a sickness that I had. Was I wanted the people around me to hurt. That's what I wanted to happen. But when God stripped me, and I'm talking about when I sat in front of those bottles, and I took some. I'm not gonna lie. I took some. Yep. Sent a text to my mom. I did that. Not even a month ago. But I can honestly sit and tell y'all today, mentally, I'm in a beautiful space. Mentally. I can honestly say that because, like I say, when I wake up a little lighter every day. I give it to God. I give it to God. Like I told y'all earlier, cancer can't live here with me. We're not even claiming that. Like I said, I was more concerned about what the results of my mammogram was going to do to my mental and not my physical. Because all I was thinking, oh God, here we go. I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but then God says, I got you. You're healed. So when I go do that diagnostic ultrasound on July the 8th, I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good. They're gonna tell me it's not cancer. That's what they're gonna say. They're gonna say, Miss Ashley, this is not cancer, baby. It's just a lot of dense tissue. That's all they're gonna tell me. That's it. That's it. And I'm gonna always keep my mental intact because that's important to me. Because my mental almost took me out of here. It did. But I'm here to tell you it's okay to not be okay. It's okay. It's okay to feel what you need to feel in the moment. My therapist told me, she said, you need to feel what you need to feel then. Don't wait 10, 20, 30 days later, and all of a sudden you upset again about something that happened 10 days ago. Why? Why are you still mad about something that happened on Monday and today is Friday? Why didn't you address it then? That there will also affect your mental. So I said, you know what? You're right. All right, Dr. Smith, I got you. So now I'm learning to feel what I need to feel in the moment. If you upset me, I'm going to address it right there. You know what, sis? This is what you did to me. Boo, boo, boo. We're going to talk about it, and it's gone. Because I'm not going to come back tomorrow and be like, yeah, let me tell you what you did. I'm not doing all of that. Because, see, that affects my mental and that affects your mental. And now you got two mentally out of place people. No, we're not doing that. We're protecting peace over here. We're protecting our mental. That's what we're doing. We're telling those emotions, we're telling that depression that they can't live here. Uh-oh. Let me try this again. Hold on. There we go. All right, there we go, y'all. I'm back. But that's what we're doing. We're protecting our mental. We are protecting our peace. And if that includes going no contact with family, you do what you got to do for you. Did I have to do it? Yeah. Is it hard for me? Very much so. Because I love my mom. But my mother is a trigger. She's dangerous to my mental. So I struggle with that. But I pray about it every day. And do I know when I don't know. But I do know God has me. God has you. God has everybody. You're going to be all right. I promise you. You're going to be all right. You're going to be just fine. I said you're going to be fine. Don't worry about everybody else. Don't worry about the naysayers and, oh, they saying this and that. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. So my brother says, preach, sis. He said, I'm in the foxhole with you, spreading your message. We're going to get through it as a community and together. Absolutely. That's exactly what we're going to do. Let me tell you, I'm going to keep sharing my mental health struggles with the world. Because you could look at somebody and be like, oh, girl, she just looks so happy in her pictures, but don't even know that behind closed doors, I'm struggling. Yes, they're like, well, why you don't talk to? I do talk to my husband. But sometimes I don't want to talk to my husband all the time. Sometimes I want to get my sister circle together and be like, girl, hey, y'all come on over here and let's sit down, let's talk, whatever. That's what I want. But I'm going to keep sharing. And we're going to keep holding these mental Mondays. We're going to keep holding these spaces until every person, let me say this, because I do have realistic goals. If I can help one person, I don't even want a whole bunch of people, but if one person could tell me, man, Ashley, you know, your mental Mondays help me, then I've done exactly what I'm supposed to do. See, a lot of y'all get on here, on these platforms, with ill intentions. A lot of y'all do. I get on here because I really truly want to help somebody. I do. I really truly want someone to say, man, your podcast helped me. Thank you. That's all I want to do. I just want to help somebody. It don't even have to be a slew of people. I just want to help one person. I just need one person to say, man, Ashley, thank you for sharing and telling me what you've been going through. Because I've been struggling too. And I can tell you what I've been doing to help myself get over the hump. Yeah. So I'm gonna keep doing these mental Mondays. See, a lot of y'all worry about the quantity of people. I just worry that I give you quality content. That's my only concern. I don't care about anything else. I don't care about millions and thousands of people. I sit here and talk to myself all day. My message will reach somebody. Somebody will go back and say, man, thank you for sharing. Thank you for being a testimony. That's going to happen. I already know what's going to happen. I see it. I get messages when I do my podcast and people say, man, Ashley, you're so strong. How do you share so many intimate thoughts of your life? I say, because it's refreshing for me. It's healing for me. It's therapeutic for me to get up here and talk to y'all and say, man, I'm struggling mentally. Easy for me to do that. Now, if you ask me to write a letter, now I ain't gonna be able to do all of that because, baby, the way this anxiety be having me in a chokehold, it make it real difficult for me to write. But I can talk. I can tell you and say, man, this is what's going on with me. This is what's bothering me. But as long as I can keep pouring into somebody, as long as I can keep encouraging somebody, uplifting somebody, empowering somebody, loving on somebody, and my cup still stays full, I'm good. Now let me tell y'all, put those boundaries up. Take a step back. Start learning how to tell people no. Again, you have to protect your peace at all times. You have to. Because if you don't, who will? Tell them people no. No. In the conversation. That includes family. I know in the Bible it says, honor thy mother, thy father, but what does it say for the parents to do to the children? Yeah. But just because there's family, don't mean you don't have that you can't cut them off, because you can. Will it be difficult? Yeah. But you're going to be all right. No one wants to deal with the toxicity forever. No one wants that. Sometimes your parents are your biggest enemies. Sometimes it's not always your friends. Sometimes your family are your biggest triggers. I know for a fact my family is. They're triggers for me. And they're very dangerous to my mental. So to keep me from going back the way I was just less than 30 days ago, I had to go no contact until I can get my mental back in sync. Because I was all over the place. I had the black woman blues. I'm dealing with being a new homeowner. I'm dealing with being a new wife. You know, I'm still a newlywed. I just got married, December? And I just got married almost 7 months ago. We've only been in our house since April. So that was very overwhelming for me. So I'm learning how to balance things out. And then I work at a job that is not good for my mental either. But I stay in other words, because it pays the bills. I'm on my 4th mental health leave right now from my job. Number 4. And I've been with the company just a little over 2 years. Yeah. So I'm not ashamed to share that. I'm not ashamed to tell y'all that. You could go back and watch any one of my episodes of my podcast, and you know Ashley. You'll know me. Not what anybody else then told you about me, but I'm telling you about me. You'll learn who Ashley really truly is. You'll learn what I like, what I don't like, who I love, who I don't love, what I will associate myself with, and what I won't associate myself with. You're going to get Ashley, because you won't be able to throw it in my face later on down the road. Because, see, I didn't already told you. Yeah. But again, when I tell y'all, I'm in a beautiful space mentally. How are y'all feeling? I've been doing so much talking, and I've been so rude. How are you guys doing right now in this moment? Let me say this. If you are struggling, put a red heart in the chat. I got to go back and look at the little, how they tell you to do it. But if you're doing good, put a green heart in the chat for mental health. Because again, we are going to start having these conversations every Monday. Mental Mondays. We'll do Wellness Wednesdays. Babe, whatever it is y'all need us to do, we going to do it. Because I want y'all to be okay. I want y'all to know one foot in front of the other. Let me tell y'all, them green hearts for mental health. For mental health. You're wanted. You're loved. You're beautiful. Even if you don't feel beautiful, I think you're beautiful, baby. Even if you don't feel like you're handsome, young man, I think you're handsome. I think you are. And you mean a lot to me. You're important to me. I don't care what someone else has said about you. You're important to me. You matter to me. Your mental matters to me. Your love, your heart, that matters to me. Yeah, it does. And I know a lot of y'all don't feel that. I know a lot of y'all are like, man, she don't really mean. Yeah, I do. I do. Now that I can see clearly, I do. It matters to me. When I tell you, man, it's a beautiful thing to be in a healthy mental space. You think better. You function better. You maneuver better. You sleep better. Because when I tell you depression, man, that stuff will keep you up for days. I would be up days on end. I'm going to sleep 5, 6 o'clock in the morning and waking up at 10:30 because I have to log in to work at 11:30. And I'm running like this every day. Not knowing my mental is failing. But I got to show up for my job. I got to show up for this. I got to show up for that. But I didn't even show up for Ashley. I didn't even show up for me. I had somebody tell me, y'all, a couple weeks ago, Ashley, you don't even do your hair no more. You don't even keep your nails up. First of all, let me explain something to you. Let me say this. All that's physical. I'm more concerned with how I feel on the inside. Because if I'm beautiful on the inside, it's going to resonate on the outside. I'll get my nails done again. I'll get my eyebrow. Baby, man, let me tell you, I'll go back to that lady. But baby, that lady messed up my eyebrows. So now that they have grown, and I can go get them done. But I had somebody say that. That was like, oh, you just don't even take care. What do you mean? As long as I'm good on the inside, I don't care what y'all think about me on the outside. Because I'm good on the inside. I look good on the inside. Because see, just because you're pretty on the inside, on the outside, don't mean you're pretty on the inside. It don't mean that. See, some of y'all equate physical beauty with internal beauty. Because you could be beautiful on the outside and be ugly on the inside. But I didn't care about none of that. As long as my mental was good, I'm good on everything else. And that's all that matters to me. I'm selective about the types of spaces and the type of people I hang around. I'm very cautious now. Because all energy is not good energy. And that could be a disruption to your mental also. Is you constantly surrounding yourself around toxic people, constantly surrounding yourself around people that love drama. I don't want that. My sister that's in the chat, we used to be on Clubhouse together all the time. And this not to throw you off, girl. This not to call you out. Because this is the beautiful thing what I'm about to say. And I kept noticing, I was like, man, I don't even see my sister on Clubhouse no more. I come over on TikTok. Here she come popping up on my For You. I said, what? Now, wait, I know God darn well. This lady. I said, oh, I understand now. I understand. So slowly I started to back away from those apps and things. And baby, let me tell you, I don't see how people can sit and listen to people yell and cuss and argue all day. Baby, that would definitely tear my mental up. Yeah. So I understood. Silence is golden. She didn't say anything, baby. She just made exit, left quickly. And I just, wait, I don't even see her no more. But I understood. She said, yes, ma'am. She said, gotta protect the spaces we are in. You have to. You have to. And you have to be mindful with who you surround yourself with. Y'all look at that little string on this shirt. I don't want to pull it. But that will definitely affect your mental. The people that you hang around. That's why I tell people, check your circle. Check the people you socialize with, that you associate yourself with. Because, baby, that'll definitely take your mental down. All that toxicity. She say sometimes you could go back and visit, but can't dwell in all spaces. You absolutely can. And I do every now and again. I bounce in and out. You know, they may see me maybe twice in 1 week, and then I may not go back. It might be a month, 2 months, 6 months. But that's because my mind is shifting. I want my mental in a better space. I want my mental in a healthy space. I want my mental to be better because I function better, you know? Because I can honestly tell y'all, these last 6 months, it's been heck for me, man. Being diagnosed with fibromyalgia, excuse me, being diagnosed with fibromyalgia and struggling some days because of the pain, can't sleep a lot of nights because of the pain. I'm on 6, 7 different medications for the pain, for the inflammation. That took a toll. But then when my people reached out and said, man, we got you, and they showed me they got me, I could rest now. I could relax. And that's all I wanted was some rest. I just wanted to relax because I was struggling. You know, I'm in the doctor's office. I'm at all these specialists. They every other week they doing labs, you know, drawing blood and stuff like that. Like that became very overwhelming to me. And it started to take a toll on my mental. Because I'm like, God, why did my life go this way? How dare you? But again, we're bigger than our pain. There's purpose in our pain. So my pain, I'm turning it into my purpose. And my purpose is to keep loving on y'all, to keep encouraging y'all, to keep spreading the love, to keep having these beautiful spaces and these beautiful conversations. Not only is it therapeutic for me, but I want it to help y'all. And like I told y'all, I don't want much for my podcast. I just want to make a difference. That's all I want to do. I don't want to do anything. I just want to make a difference. All I want to hear is just somebody say, man, that podcast helped me. That's it. I don't care about the money. You know, people get in this and they do this for money. I don't care about no money. I don't care about none of that. God is going to give it to me anyway. I just want to be able to say, I helped somebody. Or somebody reach out to me and say, man, thank you so much for today, or thank you for last week, or whatever it is. That's all I want. I don't care about anything else. I don't want to be famous and I don't want all of that. I just want to stay where I'm at and just keep doing what I do. That's all I want to do. Is just help people. That's it. No strings attached. No price tag attached to it either. God, because you know what? God is going to bless me to be able to pay it forward. So yeah. So just know I do this genuinely. I don't do this with the hopes of I'm going to get a check or anything. I don't care about that. Money comes and goes. But being genuine and being true to yourself lasts forever. And that's all I want to do. Just make a difference. Just change one person's life. And I start off by just having uncomfortable conversations. I come off and talk about things people are afraid to talk about. I'm not afraid to push the envelope. I'm not afraid, in my K. Michelle voice, I'm not afraid to shake the table. I'm not. See, some of y'all want to do that for accolades, and I just want one person to say, hey, thank you. That's it. That's all I want. I don't want anything else. If you love on me, that's even better. Just love on me. That's why I created Black Girl Interrupted podcast. Not for me, but for us, for all of us. Not just me, but for all of us. That's why I created this space. So we could come in and we could talk without the judgment, without all the foolishness. But we could have real serious grown-up conversations. You could pour into me, I could pour into you. We could talk and share and pray. Yeah. That's it. That's all. I don't want anything else. Nothing. Support is, look, let me say that support. That's all I ask for, support. No money, no nothing. So don't cash at me. Don't ask me for my cash app. Don't ask me for my Zelle or PayPal. No. Because I don't do this to get paid. I do this because this is what I like to do. I enjoy doing this. Let me tell y'all, being able to do my podcast is, again, therapeutic for me. It's therapeutic to get up here and interact with people and meet different people and we talk and that's why I do this. Not expecting anything in return. So I do this genuinely. If you support and you know whatever, I appreciate it. But again, I do this with a pure genuine heart. I love on y'all with a pure genuine heart. I pour into y'all with a pure and genuine heart. I empower you. I encourage you. I uplift you with a pure and genuine heart. That's why I do this. That's why I created this space for all of us. For us to be able to talk. For us to get in here and laugh and joke and cry and do whatever else and not have to worry about nobody judging us. That's why Black Girl Interrupted is what it is today. Hold on, TikTok. Don't go nowhere. To my babies over here on Facebook, I love y'all so much. Oh, Black Girl Interrupted will be back in July. I don't know a definitive date, but I will say, let me get through this testing that I have to do to verify and make sure I do not have breast cancer. Let me get through that first. And then Black Girl Interrupted will be back because then my head will really truly be in a game. But every Monday, we are doing our mental health check-ins. We are doing this. It's imperative that we do so. It's imperative that we get in here and we love on each other. We encourage each other. No negativity. I will tell you that. You will respect the space or I will boot you out. I will block you, whatever. Because we're not doing that over here. Take that toxic stuff over to the shade room or something. I don't know. Just take it over there. But I don't want it over here. What I want over here is love and encouragement and safeness. That's what I want. So on that note, I love y'all. I will see y'all next Monday. Not y'all TikTok. Hold tight. Don't go nowhere. Because I'm not done with y'all yet. But over here on Facebook, let me say this. I love y'all so much. I absolutely appreciate everything that you guys do for me. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the likes. I appreciate the comments. I appreciate the shares. I love y'all. Man. And y'all are some amazing rock stars. And let me tell you something. Don't never let nobody tell you who you are. You know who you are. And you know who God intended and made you to be. So on that note, I love you guys. I will see y'all next Monday. Same time, 8 o'clock. Love y'all. Holla. And before I leave, have a good rest of the week.